good morning. Coming back at you from the S106. Which road is this? Aside from being the S106, it's the Ookmeerweg. Oh, sorry about my seat. You know, squeaking and everything. Try to look into it. It is a bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, the sun is still shining. That's nice. Don't know for how long the weather is gonna be good. It will be changing soon. It was kind of warm the last few days. I'm busy looking at the seat. See if I could adjust it a little bit so it doesn't squeak. That might be better. Yes. Anyway, oh, see, I'm going too fast. So I'm used to going 50, and now just 30. Or is this 50? Is this part 50 or is this part 30? Can't even remember. So I'm not really sure if this part is 30 already or 50. So I fixed the seat. Too bad I didn't look into it the last few days. Anyway. Is this 50? If I look at the navigation says 50, but I mean, the navigation still says 50. Everywhere. So you gotta pay attention to the speed. It's not often that the speed is right. You know, roads, 80 roads, it says 60, and you know, sometimes it even say 70 on the freeway. And you know, like in my own car, I got the limiter, and I turned it on once. I don't really know why. It was just testing it out, I guess. And it was an 80 road. So I came up to speed. Came up to speed fast. And you know, the vehicles behind me, they were coming up to speed also. And when I reached 60, for some reason, the car, I thought it was a 60 road, so it just like stopped, accelerated completely. That wasn't a really nice feeling. I couldn't really figure out what was going on. You see people getting really close to you, know, like, what's happening, but you know, like flooring it, and it just ain't going anywhere at all, you know. And then I realized it was a limiter because the light was blinking, so I had to turn it off fast. So, you know, those safety features, it's nice if they work, but it don't always work. Just like the lane assist, I almost crashed twice because of that thing. You know, so you know, in Holland, when on the freeway, when there's a green light, then you can use the shoulder as extra lane, and of course you got the white lines, you know, running in all directions, and the camera just don't know what to do with the light. So, you know, 2 times at the same place, the car just turned left. Yeah, so, and there was a car beside me. And so those scary things, you know, always, it was still going to be alert. And it's the emergency brake, which is a good system, you know, especially if you're not paying attention and someone would run across the road. part is still 50. But I believe it's still 50. No. But emergency braking. So you know, sometimes the road is small. Some time ago I was driving. There was a cyclist coming towards me. But the road was small. For some reason, the camera and the system just thought it was going to crash into the biker. And he just like slammed on the brake. Was standing still. You know, I was kind of like hanging in the seatbelt. I was like, so, you know. And then you got people behind you also who don't expect it to stop like that, you know. People look at it like, what are you doing? Like, oh, it's not me. You know, it's a system. So, you know, it is a system I would like to keep on, but just because of those things. And it wasn't the first time. I think it happened like 2 times already. So, you know, it could prevent an accident, but it could also cause an accident. You know. And like a few days ago also, you know, there's a girl just crossed the road without looking on a bicycle. And I wasn't planning to stop, I was just going to slow down, you know, so I slowed down. And I was blowing my horn. But for some reason, the car thought I was slowing down enough, and he just slammed on the brake again. Stand still. You know, came to a full stop. Which I wasn't planning to. It wasn't necessary, you know, it was timing it. So she would cross the road, and then I could just continue. But the car was like, no, you gotta stop it. Full stop, you know. So but that's how it is with safety systems, you know. They could turn it off just because of those little mishaps, you know, but it could save a life, you know. So always kind of weighing up what's better, you know. But you know, the braking I do understand, especially with kids playing and just running out in the streets. You know, kids run behind balls and all kind of things. So you know, I guess if you save one life, I think it is worth it, I guess. Well, as you can see, nothing is bulletproof, you know. So still gotta pay attention. So hope everyone is doing alright. Yeah, if you're watching this video, you know, thanks for checking out the videos. And as always, if you're not sub would be great. Really sure which channel you're watching this on. Is it Lance-planes&more or is it Lance Driving? And so, I could stay in this lane. So, try to keep things separate because, you know, Lance-planes&more was actually not necessarily for planes, but that's how it went. Anyway, I'm going to stop so I could cut this piece out. Okay, I'm back again. So like I was saying, you know, the Lance-planes&more. It wasn't necessarily for planes, but that was kind of the idea behind it. Yeah. Well, so I see it kind of squeaking again. I need some grease. WD-40. But love to just keep everything on one channel. That would be so much easier. But I don't believe it's going to be difficult. I see it's kind of difficult for YouTube to recommend videos. And maybe there are people who just want to see planes and they don't want to see cars. And maybe someone want to see the reviews, amateur reviews, and they don't want to see planes, or they want to see driving, and they don't want to see reviews. So it's kind of difficult. Personally, I would like to put everything in one channel. It's not like I want it to be like a plane channel or a review channel or a driving channel. I just want it to be my life channel, and this is what I do. I drive, and sometimes I fly, and sometimes I do reviews. So it's more about, hey, this is what I do in my life, not necessarily specializing, Still, I was gonna, I was gonna delete Lance-Driving&more and Planes&more. Planes&more I think I will delete, but Driving&more, I think I got a feeling I should keep Driving&more, just because it's easy. It's easy to make driving videos, and then so before you know, I'll probably have like hundreds of videos, and so then the plane videos gonna get drowned out. So I believe, I will put the most videos I'll put on Driving&more, and I'll put the videos I consider to be important, the driving videos. Those ones I'll probably put on Planes&more on both channels. So So anyway, the seat is a little bit better now, but in upcoming videos it might be squeaking. This is because those videos were made earlier and I didn't really get a chance to look at the seat before. So my apologies for that. Okay, but that's why you come to watch me anyway, because I'm just an amateur, and you got enough professional channels anyway, so if you want to see professionals, you could always go to those channels, but sometimes you just want to see, like, I'm not going to say an amateur, you just want to see real life, Okay, I'm going to be quiet, so I could cut this piece out. I'll be right. Oh, no, we're on green. I'm not going to be quiet, I'm just going to keep chatting. So, I do follow a few big channels on YouTube, but most times I don't even watch them, because watching some of those channels is just like being at the movies watching a movie. So I believe I said it already. I said, me personally, if I'm gonna buy like a phone or whatever and I want to see a review, I'll prefer to watch a small channel. I have so much respect for big channels, but sometimes it's like watching a promo. Sometimes you can see the bias also just coming out. And big channels, these guys are so used to the latest and the greatest and flagships. Now when it is like a mid-ranger, it's so bad and it's so slow and whatever, and most of those phones are not slow, but it's just perception. If you're always using the latest and the greatest flagship, and the way these influencers, reviewers, influencers, some of them, I'm all over the place. Now I'm talking about reviews. Kind of like guilt trip you into buying the newest. So you got a flagship from last year, and they're like, oh yeah, that one is so slow. It's not slow. The flagship from last year is not slow. The flagship from 2 years ago is not slow. And the flagship from 3 years ago is not slow. It's just, this is what you need. This is what you need. And sometimes we just go and spend money that we don't have, you know. So I do believe as if you are going to be a reviewer, an influencer, you got to be mindful of what you say, you know. But that's my opinion. Anyway, I'm at my destination, so I'll see you guys later again.